the most awkward smile on. Okay. So, this is rare for me. I decided to go live. My hair's a mess. Actually, I just got it done, but if you see me, you know it's gonna look like a mess. Anyways, I guess I just came on to just rant very shortly about something that is on my mind, and that is the need to really address the guilt and the shame that we tend to have in our hearts. And, this comes from experiences and projections, and sometimes it's generationally passed down to us and then taught again. Like, for example, you were born with a disability or an abnormality or something different, like a unibrow. And parents tend to want their children to fit in because it's just painful to witness their child be um, called out in a crowd or shunned or um, alienated. But I don't know. It's just, I find it sad that our default is usually to conform, to make your child's life easier, um, which is getting rid of what makes them special, you know? And this is normal, you know? If a I remember seeing a TikTok of some girl crying, a child crying because her mom no, so a mom was talking about her daughter, and basically the daughter was crying to her because everyone at school had this cup, those big mugs that the Stanley Cup. Yeah, like the daughter was crying about it. So the mom went to the store and got her a Stanley Cup so her daughter would feel more included. And I'm just, let me see. Hmm, one moment. Okay. And I'm just like, hmm, if that was my parent, do you know what they would do? They would say, too bad, you're not getting the cup. Why you want to fit in so much? And I just was like, but then as I got older, I'm like, that made me tough. It made me learn how to withstand being like how to embrace my uh differences from others. It's like I'm bringing race up. It's like the black girl who goes to the all white school, right? Um she may feel like she wants to conform and then she may bleach, but sometimes there's some who just embrace their blackness even though you're in a school full of white people. Like, listen, this is what it is. I'm black. I'm going to white school. Like, there's no shame in that. I don't have to become one of y'all because I will never be one of you guys. I will never be white. I'm black. I will never be you. And that's okay. But parents tend to teach their children that you have to conform. You need to fit in, and just so their child's feelings are not hurt. But that's not life. In the real world, if you're not, you can't force yourself into places that don't want you. And to learn that at a young age will literally shift the whole world. I swear. I don't know, maybe it's the INFP in me, but I feel like the whole world would shift once we start to teach the next generation that it's okay to be different and you don't have to fit in. You see these trends that people are wearing, you don't have to wear that. You don't have to get those leg warmers. You don't have to have the latest sneakers. You don't have to, like, you don't even have to fit in. You don't have to join that group. You can create your own. And maybe you don't even create a group, you just continue living life and ignore things that, have nothing to do with you. there's just this push to I have to do this, I have to be this. No, no. Or there was another story of this girl who had a unibrow, and she was getting bullied at school for having unibrow, and then her mom ended up waxing her unibrow, like, at a young age, and then for her rest of her life, she's been waxing her unibrow, and then as an adult, she lasered it off, and then she regretted, getting that laser to make sure her hair never grows again because she's like, "That's what made me unique, and I miss that." And when she has children, her children might grow up and grow a unibrow, but then they look at their mom and they're like, now it's like, "Oh, now the kids gotta go and get the hair off." I was like, it's like, if we just accepted this, then it wouldn't be a problem. Once you accept it as an individual, it doesn't matter what the people think, because once you accept something, it doesn't matter what the outside world thinks. And that is where true, you see, like I'm doing like the goal, true confidence. That's where true confidence lies, is acceptance in your differences and not letting the outside world affect your decisions, basically. I Someone could literally come here and say, "I don't like your green glasses. I think red would suit you better." And I could be like, "Oh, really? Oh my god, let me take these off. Let me get red." Or I could be like, "Okay, you don't think green suits me? Well, that's your problem, not mine. I like green. Didn't ask for your opinion, but thank you. But I didn't ask. Thanks for letting me know that red looks better, but right now I'm feeling green, and that's it. I'm not changing." No one pushes for that. Another thing I saw a video of, I've seen a lot. I mean, listen, I'm on the internet. I see a lot of things. There's a video of some girl saying that she wanted attract a different type of man, and she had locks, and then ladies told her to cut off the locks, and then she had like this short cut, like a pixie cut, and then she was like much better. But I'm like, why are you changing for like, I understand people want to date and they want a partner, but the fact that you had to change you, who you are, to attract another human being is insanity, and I can't believe that we've normalized that. Especially in America, a woman can literally work and make their own money. You can't be that money hungry that you threw away your whole identity for a man who hasn't changed a damn thing to get you. Women need to stop doing that. And I'm 25 now. It took me a while to realize, damn, the patriarchy got us messed up. Misogyny got us acting. Whoa, we are acting like we're crazy, woman. We're acting crazy. Where I'm gonna do this hairstyle because men are gonna. What about you, girl? What about you? What do you want? What do you want? What do you like? Forget the man. They're gonna come to you regardless. It's kind of scary how much people will throw away. I used to be kind of like that. Like, okay, maybe if I change, no, no, no. I've gotten to the point where it's like certain things I'm unwilling to change. This is who I am. This is my hair. This is my eyebrows, my lashes. I'm about to get no implants for no man, no lip injections, no Botox, nothing. Not shaving my legs. That's the type of radical self acceptance that we have to get to. Women will literally shake. Like, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna have the argument about hygienic hair. This, da, 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 da. Some women see it as hygienic, some people don't. But why why are we expected to do so much for people who don't even change much for us? Why are we living? I'm not gonna say why are we. I know why, but I am at the point where I'm no longer willing to change for people in extreme and dramatic ways. I am not wanting to compromise much, and I'm okay with being just with myself. I'm not hungry for money. I'm not hungry for a partner. I'm not hungry for community. I'm not hungry for success. I'm not hungry for being known. I'm not hungry at all. The hunger is not here. There's one hunger I have, and that's for my dreams. But everything else can wait. There was one time I went on a date, and this guy, I know, listen, sometimes you're gonna have to use a man as an example. Okay, this guy, I went on a date with him, and I was feeling a little insecure about my hair, but he didn't know that. It took me a while to wash my hair, blow dry it out, and it was puffy, so I was trying to get it to look a little neater, and then I just put it in a bun. I look so basic, I didn't try much. I didn't try much for that date. I didn't put on a lot of makeup. I don't makeup, but it wasn't a lot. I just wasn't really feeling my best, I would say. But I didn't act that way, of course. And I didn't dress fancy. I just wore a t-shirt just like this and a cardigan, um, some jeans, some heels, a purse. My hair was literally like this. But my natural hair. This is not my natural hair. Um, and he was complimenting me in that state. He was like, "I love black women's hair. Oh my God, you're so pretty." Da, da, da." I was just like, wow. Compared to some other guy that I met, he was like, "Oh no, I don't like your hair like this." My own natural hair telling me you don't like my natural hair. And I listened to that. Like, what was wrong with me? But I have used that as a great example of what I do want and what I don't want. I want someone who's going to accept me in my natural state, who actually loves the features that I have naturally, my nose, like this is me, like no makeup. Wouldn't you want someone to accept you in your raw state if you have acne, if you have moles, if you have this, if you have that? Because we're all lovable. I hate when they say you're not attractive. Listen, there's some people who are missing legs, missing arms, have, I don't want to say cancer, but they got issues. Why do we have to put up with people who have anger issues and so much trauma? Da, 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 da? But when it comes to being a woman, you have to be perfectly presented. You have to be perfect. I'm tired every day. This is like an everyday thing for me. I'm tired of feeling like I don't feel like it as much because I don't really care as much anymore, but I'm just tired of seeing the world, the beauty industry, the music industry, every industry is teaching women to hate themselves, that they're not good enough, and we are. Or, like the male gaze and the female gaze stuff, I love being alive now because creativity is pushed to the forefront. Like everybody is pushed to be creative now, and women are experimenting with makeup. Like I used to experiment a lot when I was around 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I used to do yellow eyebrows and blue eyebrows and these weird looks and yellow wigs, and I was just having fun. I didn't care about what a man was thinking. I cared about how I felt in that look. Okay? That's what mattered. Me. Put the focus back on yourself. What do I like? What do I want? And take action. I spent a lot of years procrastinating out of fear of what people would think. But now, once again, I said 25, everything has literally changed. I'm about to be 26 in a few months. I am really shifting and changing into this unapologetic state of self. Not caring if a man or woman or child thinks I'm cool. If a man, woman, or child thinks I'm this, da 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 da. I don't have kids, so I just got a family that watches, and here and there some strangers. God, if there's one thing I want women to that I want to see a shift for this year is that women start unapologetically being themselves. That they rip these beauty standards that have been pushed upon them and they just crumple it like a piece of paper. And every time that thought comes up, what would they crumple it? What do I think? They walk outside. What if I look like crumple it? Look stupid. If people think you look bad, too bad. They think you look stupid, too bad. If you think your outfit doesn't match, too bad. If they feel like your glasses are too big for your face, too bad. They feel like your edges isn't straight enough for your leave out. They feel like your leave out isn't straight enough compared to the weave, too bad. They feel like you didn't blend your makeup properly, too bad. They feel like your teeth are crooked, too bad. Your nose is blunt, who gives a damn? Life is this short for each and every one of us. We don't even have, and then we spend most of our lives worrying about what people think, but our lives are this short. You ain't truly living if you use this little life to worry about what people think. You don't want to be on your deathbed. And it's like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. That is one of my biggest fears in a way, is to be on that bed like, damn, watching my days pass by and I can't even move and I'd probably still be chasing my dreams when I'm on a hospital bed if I didn't reach it by then. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh. I pray that women, specifically women, do not allow society and those around them to shift gears and throw away their passions and throw away their dreams, because me, I'm still gonna get that van and I'm still gonna travel solo or with somebody. I'm still gonna do that. That is my dream, to uh drive to different states. I always wanted to do that, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my license this year. Mark my word. Mark my word. Mark my word. We're doing it. You're gonna see me on a live stream in a van. That's mine. It doesn't matter what my dad would think. Hey, maybe you should. I don't care. I'm doing me. Smartly, wisely, safely, but I'm doing me. Because who's gonna tell me what? Who's gonna tell me otherwise? Oh, okay. God. So many people that I've met who are like, I don't want to do this because what if they, who is they? My family. You believe in heaven? Is your family gonna die with you and take you to heaven's gates? Or are you gonna go alone? Do you want to regret every single day of your life not doing what you wanted to do? Or do you want to at least try? It really starts from here. You're going to have to unlearn these things that people have put on you. The past 4 to 5 years of my life have been very crucial. Very crucial. And it really started with really addressing all those things that people have told me. Those that are closest to me. You just gotta shut those voices up. I don't care what you think. Even if you love these people, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to shut their dialogue off in your own heart. I know. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to take what they say and say, no, I do not accept that as my um reality. I do not accept that. I do not accept that. I accept what I'm gonna do. And you have to tell yourself, I'm brave. I'm strong. I'm independent. I got this. Their voices don't affect me. I'm tuning it out. So, for the next sorry, I was hearing snoring. Hold on, let me go check on something. Had to check on someone really quick. So, for the next minute, let's do a little meditation for blocking out the outside world, okay? And allowing your own heart and mind to program you to allow yourself to just be who you truly are. Okay, we're gonna take a minute. Come on. Put our hands to the sides, close our eyes, and just breathe. And just say, despite what the world tells me, I know who I am. Outside influences do not affect me. I block the negative dialogues that the outside world is trying to tell me. I'm perfect the way I am. I do not have to change to be accepted. I do not have to change to be accepted. I do not have to change drastically to be accepted. I am fine the way I am. And this is something I always say is I am safe. I am safe because it's that safety. You feel unsafe or insecure within the self, so you feel like you need to change something. I am safe. I am secure. I am safe and I am secure. And don't forget to address those insecurities. What is making you feel insecure? What is it? So, I'm gonna really, I keep saying I'm gonna do it and I never do it, which is the bullet points, but one day I will. One day I will get those bullet points down and really go into depth in ways to heal this part of the self, like how to find it, how to address it, what questions you should ask yourself, and the daily practices and this and that. But for now, I don't know what I forgot what I forgot what I was saying. I'm not gonna lie. So take care. Bye.